Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving, and well. And this morning, I pray that this message hits you right where you live, right here in your heart, the place that your courage is wanting to be galvanized, the way that your message of your life and how you show up each and every moment of your life is a living legacy for everyone who comes in contact with you and sees you as a blessing, sees you as a beneficial presence in their life, and sees you as a leader. I don't want to talk about leaders who have titles today because I believe so many of those leaders who are at the highest level of title do not live up to the title. So I'm not going to spend any time and energy there. Instead, I want to talk about your leadership, you as a leader. And I'm going to share with you what bibliographers and researchers and science is telling us are the 6 most powerful qualities that you and I can develop today. And literally the rest of our lives, we can work on these to become the leaders that we have been waiting for. And that should scare you. It scares me, but in a really good way. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, bring on those qualities. Just tell me what those qualities are so I can begin to work on developing them. Because I believe the most profound leadership today doesn't necessarily have a title associated. It is qualities. It is a thing that you see in other human beings when you say, oh my gosh, I'm better just being around them. When I'm with them, they raise me. When I'm in their presence, I feel more possible. Yes, you and I, we're going to start working on this together. I pray that you feel this gives you a sense of hope, which is the number one leadership quality, by the way. What we look to and what we want to follow today is hope. So number 1, vision. And I believe every morning, when we wake up, we have choices to say good morning, God, or good God morning. And good morning, God is a visionary quality that allows us to start to see what's possible, what brings our heart alive. Think about that. What wakes up your heart every morning? What do you have to see? What do you have to envision? And how does that start to galvanize leadership? Well, we know it builds neurochemicals, it builds compounds, it builds a chemistry for courage. It allows us to evolve into a higher expression of where we'd love to be and gives us an opportunity to follow that expression. Number 2, passion. Passion is interesting, right? Because, I believe, as Hegel said thousands of years ago, nothing great ever happened without passion. Nothing great ever happens without passion. Passion has a level of suffering. Passion has a level of fire. Passion has a level of courageous conviction. It means that we're willing to move into spaces unknown and to do with the level of love for what it is that it's going to be about. And it has nothing to do with us. It has to do what it can be about for raising others. That's what passion is. Number 3, integrity. Simply making good on your good intentions, doing what you say you are going to do, and then follow through on what it is that you said you were going to do. Closing the gap on your good intentions is integrity. The chiseling away at your character, the thing that wakes you up and says, oh my goodness, I am so proud of the way that my life is showing up right now. It is integrity. The integral parts of my heart, my mind, my spirit, my gifts, my need, my knowing, and bringing them out to the world. Knowing that you are the infinite witness to what it is that gives you peace and purpose. And you bring that to yourself by following through on your good intentions. Number 4, trust. Every great company, every great country, in particular studies on the Scandinavian countries right now, which interesting enough, over the last 10 years, they are continually leading the world on the happiness scale. And they say it's based on leadership. They trust their leadership. Pure and simple, that is what brings out happiness. And when you look around, whether it's your wife, your husband, your partner, your lover, your kids, your grandchildren, your friends, your family, your company, whatever it is, your community, trust is the number one thing that brings us together. No, here in the US, isn't that interesting? Trust. Really challenged right now. Curiosity, interesting. Number 5, curiosity is like, you know what? It's like what Krishnamurti said. Krishnamurti said, it's no mark of genius to be well aligned with a profoundly sick society. We need to be curious. How do we move beyond this profoundly sick demonstration of leadership, of community, of all the way that we are disconnecting on purpose or by default? Curiosity is, oh my goodness, what could I do to bring my goodness, my heart, my courage, my vision, my passion, my integrity, my trust to this present situation in this community, the world? And what can my curiosity about what is possible represent to bring people together? Number 6, wow, daring. Daring, being daring. You are alive to the degree that you serve. And leadership is a service element that requires a level of daring today, maybe unlike any time in any of our lives. We need to be daring. We need to be audacious in our hope. We need to be possibilitarians, how we show up in the world. Each and every morning you wake up and you give yourself vision. You ask yourself, what is the passion you need to bring into the world? In your integrity, you set some intentions and you make good on those intentions. You lead this life and get the galvanized trust. Your curiosity for what is possible brings forth your daring as you go out and do it. And that brings out hope, which research says is the number one quality that people look to who they decide they're going to follow, who gives them hope. Why don't you and I decide that we're going to be moving in that level of hope, bringing forth a level of audacious daring and being the change that we always wish we're going to see in the world, that we know we'd love to be in the world, but we finally decide we will be in this world, in this time, right here and right now. So with that, much love, every blessing. I appreciate you. I see you. And I'm so grateful for you. Peace and love. Bye for now.